All right, so I want to do something a little different that I haven't done in a podcast before, and I want to do a thing. I want to tell you guys 5 things as casual fans you may not know about Seth Rollins. I thought that would be an interesting little story to tell, and I might do it every Wednesday. Just pick a superstar and tell you 5 things that you may not know about that superstar that you probably should know. So let's do, here it is, the top 5 things you didn't know about Seth Rollins. Starting with number 1, Seth Rollins is the only WWE superstar to win the FCW, NXT, and WWE titles. So Seth Rollins won the inaugural NXT championship in 2012. So he was the first ever NXT champion of the NXT brand. And most people are aware of what FCW is, but if you don't know what FCW was, it was kind of the company that preempted NXT. It was the developmental brand of WWE. They used it to build stars. And it was rebranded as NXT eventually, and then became kind of a farming company and a performance center. But while competing in FCW, Seth Rollins did win the FCW Heavyweight Championship, which made him the only WWE superstar to hold the FCW Championship, the NXT Championship, and a WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Second thing you need to know about Seth Rollins is Seth Rollins started wrestling at the age of 14. So Seth Rollins wrestled at the age of 14 in his parents' backyard. And I guess when Seth attended college, he decided it wasn't for him, and he left college and he attempted a career in professional wrestling. In 2006, Seth Rollins attended WrestleMania 22, which was hosted in Rosemont, Illinois. That day, he vowed to attend the next WrestleMania, not as a fan, but as a superstar, which, of course, he accomplished that goal. Third thing you need to know about Seth Rollins was the first person younger than the inception of WrestleMania to win a WrestleMania main event. So Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank, it's known as the heist of the century, at WrestleMania 31. And at WrestleMania 31, he was not yet 31 years old when he cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase and basically won the main event of WrestleMania 31. So the very next year, Roman Reigns did the same. He joined that club, but Seth Rollins will forever be the first person younger than WrestleMania to win a WrestleMania main event. Fourth thing you might not have known about Seth Rollins is that when CM Punk was creating the Shield, Seth Rollins was one of the original members that CM Punk was very keen and adamant about joining the Shield. So the Shield initially debuted, if you're too young to know this, they debuted to protect CM Punk's longest reign as WWE champion in 2012. And CM Punk wanted the faction to originally feature Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Cassius Ohno. It made sense because at that time, those were 3 guys who came kind of through the Ring of Honor system and the indie system like CM Punk. So he was fond of those guys. CM Punk was never real fond of Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns was that ex-athlete kind of protected guy in the company. And so CM Punk didn't really want him to be a part of the Shield originally. However, like at the end, everybody knows that WWE officials, made the final call to add Roman Reigns to the Shield. But it's pretty cool that like CM Punk, that was his guy. So he kind of pinned Seth Rollins at that point. And there was a lot of talk when CM Punk was coming back. There was talk of like getting the dream match, in the height of Seth Rollins' career, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, which still, is a possibility if WWE ever decided to bring CM Punk back. And the last fun little fact, number 5, that you need to know about Seth Rollins is that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn attended Seth Rollins' first match in WWE. So Seth Rollins debuted at a Survivor Series in 2012 as a member of The Shield, and their first match took place at TLC pay-per-view later that year. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose battled against Daniel Bryan, Kane, and Ryback in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. It was the inaugural WWE event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were good friends of Seth Rollins at the time. They shared a locker room in Ring of Honor. So they attended the TLC event in 2012. Just hours before that event, they just finished the main event at the Ring of Honor Final Battle in Manhattan, New York. And KO later revealed, actually, that it was watching that match that made him realize he needed to step his game up and work harder if he wanted to achieve a WWE contract himself. So that's cool, right? 5 fun facts about Seth Rollins that you might not have known that now you know. So that's cool. We'll do that every Wednesday. We'll talk about that every Wednesday. But also, I do believe that I'm gonna do a tier maker today. I'm gonna end the show with a tier maker. It was pre-recorded. It'll go right at the end of this, and then we'll end the show with an outro after that.